Kentucky and Oscar Sheboy. He came down with 25 rebounds tonight, setting a modern shot clock record. How do you prepare to go up against somebody that plays with that kind of physicality?
Coach played against Kentucky a couple times, so I feel like Coach is gonna have a pretty good plan for them, and we just have to execute.
How do you prepare for a team when you've only got one day?
I am not sure, but we're gonna do it to our best ability, though.
Did it help maybe tonight? I saw the big guy down there from Montana State was kind of physical during the game. Does that kind of help you, or does that kind of get you tired for the game?
I mean, we're playing the Big 12, so like I played against a lot of physical bigs, so I feel like it's not going to be that much of a difference.
How would you describe this Kansas State team? How do they play? How do you guys play? What's your identity?
We play with a lot of like freedom and joy. Like we might mess up on some plays on transition, but like we never keep our head down. We just get back and on to the next thing.
Keontae's been here before. I know a different team, different scenario. How has he helped you guys prepare for this, especially when you do win, start getting it rolling?
Him being a guy with experience in the tournament, like he helps us a lot. Even with Desi Sills, like he's been in the tournament, and Bebe Idiola, so he's been in the tournament. So like those guys just helped us a lot. We're just giving us like that motivation speech and like helping us trying to contribute to like helping the team win and stuff like that.
Yeah. What do you know about Kentucky, I guess?
I don't know that much about Kentucky. I know that they had a lot of good players back in the day. I mean, I ain't really played basketball before, so I really wasn't watching college basketball. But I always knew about Kentucky, though.
What do you know about the team this year? Anything?
Not much. Just the big man. That's about it, for real. Yeah.
How quickly, what do you know about Kentucky going in and your mindset? Just talk about that game for a second.
It boils down to fundamentals. I mean, on the defensive end and the offensive end. Coach has played Kentucky numerous of times, so he knows what to expect, and it's no different than any opponent. I mean, we just got to lock in the scout like we did today and the past few days, and just go 1-0.
Do you know anything about their current team? Where I know you don't play them.
I mean, I watched them, throughout the year. I've seen glimpses of them. They lost a dynamic point guard, Xavier Willer, so that plays a big factor in their game. So, I mean, we'll be well prepared because the coaching staff do a hell of a job doing that.
Your pregame vibes are always great. You went viral for your locker room vibes as well.
Know anything about Kentucky right now?
I know they go to Oscar. I played against them, watched them play a couple times. I haven't really watched them this year, but I've seen probably 1 or 2 games.
Is it a matchup that excites you, getting to take the floor and go head-to-head with a guy like that?
I'm real cool with Oscar, so it's going to be a good matchup. He one of the guys that reached out and prayed for me when I was going through my situation, so much respect to him.
You played against Kentucky a handful of times.
Yeah.
What do you remember about those matchups?
It's real physical. They lanky guys on the court. Coach Cal do a great job of keeping them guys on the glass, and they get on a fast break, so that's what I remember.
You feel like you guys are playing your best basketball right now?
I feel like today we showed spurts of our best basketball. Getting Naquan out of foul trouble, we need to play better basketball.
You guys, more and more people watching you. What are some of these new viewers who haven't seen K-State play yet? What do they need to do about your team?
We just play with love and joy. Really just go out there and have a lot of freedom. Coach Tang really don't really press us about too much, so he just wants us to go out there and just have fun. And that's what we do. We just love each other, just want to compete, and just want to show everybody what we're about.
What you went through, just how appreciative are you to be back here? I know that it's different a little bit here in March.
I'm very appreciative. Coach Tang always say blessing before the game. I do a big prayer and I just thank God for a second chance, and I thank Coach Tang for giving me the opportunity to play for his staff and team.
You got a lot of teams that wanted you over the offseason. You're happy you chose Kansas?
Yeah, not for sure. Me and Coach Tang had a vision and stuck with it the whole time.
How's it feel to be the guys that helped get Coach Tang his first NCAA win as a head coach?
It's a blessing, really. We're making history for him, and he will always remember this team, and we will always remember the guys, how we came in. They only came in with 2 players, and for us to work along with each other and just do everything that we could do, really just a blessing.
Team, our biggest challenge is just, keeping guys off the glass and then not turn the ball over. So I don't think necessarily it's going to change tomorrow because we're playing Kentucky, but that's something in general, no matter who we're playing against, we have to focus on.
When you play guys like Oscar,
what kind of challenges does he present?
He's a great player. Obviously, he's a great rebounder. He's a big body. It's just a matter. But the Big 12 is a great league. We played against a bunch of physical players, big bodies. So it's not obviously there's no real comparison for who we played against. But it's not like he's human just like the rest of us. So.
How good was it? It's been a couple of years since you guys got out of the first round, just like Kentucky. How good was it to get that first one out of the way?
I think I don't remember who it was, but someone was saying the first game is always the hardest to win. So to be able to get that done, especially when a lot of our first games was yesterday in the NCAA tournament, so it was just a great experience and real fun to do.
It's just one of the couple New York guys on this team. How tough is it to not kind of see the getting to play in Madison Square Garden? How hard is it not to focus on that and focus on the task at hand, which is beating Kentucky?
I mean, well, I would say it's not super hard because if we don't focus on today, then we won't get to Madison Square Garden. So obviously it's something we thought of. We think about sometimes here and there. The opportunity is there for us, but we know that if we don't take care of business tomorrow, then it's no point even thinking about it. No problem.
Yes, when the program decided to make a coaching change last year, how much did you know about Coach Tang, or did you know him at all?
I didn't know anything. I knew he was coming from Baylor, and obviously Baylor's a great program, and he had a great pedigree. But other than that, I didn't really know anything about it.
Did you kind of base your decision on him after meeting him, or had you made up your mind before that you were going to stay?
I mean, in my heart, I wanted to stay, and after speaking with him, it also really encouraged me to stay too. So it was a little bit of both.
What do you think you all can do to cause them problems? Everybody's asking about Oscar. What can you all do to?
Well, I feel like we have a great speed, great athleticism. We have a great coaching staff that puts us in a lot of good sets, and I think we have really good camaraderie where we play fast, we take good shots, and we can turn teams over. So that's what I think we could do.
What has Keontae said about this matchup and playing against Kentucky before in the past in the SEC?
He hasn't really mentioned it. He knows obviously not the same Kentucky teams he's played, but he hasn't really said much about it so far.
What is his mindset going into this big matchup? Jacob Toppin, Chris Livingston, physical, wings. What is his mindset going in?
I think he's going into his game just like he's gone into every game this season. We all picked 10th in the Big 12. We all have something to prove, and just because we're playing Kentucky and they have some big name, that doesn't change anything. So.